Hey, it's Brenna Geehan. Thank you for joining me today in this half-hour yoga session that is very helpful for warming up your joints, your whole spine, and just feeling stronger and more clear in your body. And so now as you see me here, I'm inhaling, reaching arms overhead, lengthening the whole body. Exhale, bend a knee into your chest, and then kind of bring it out to the side a little bit so that you are tuning into what's going on in your hips, as well as enlivening your shoulders and again, lengthening your spine. And so now please continue to do this. Inhale as you reach arms overhead. Exhale as you squeeze a knee into your chest. And also you notice how much I'm moving my feet, flexing my feet in and out as we do these practices. That's just going to help you enliven your feet, your ankles, your toes. Now, dynamic bridge pose. Start by lying on your back and please line your fingertips up with your heels. As you inhale, float your hips up and your arms overhead behind you. And as you exhale, slow motion, please lower back down. And then again, inhale, lift up your hips, reach your arms all the way overhead behind you. As you exhale, softly lower your body. And then again, inhale, reach, arms overhead, press through the inner edges of the feet, engage your glutes, your butt muscles even more. And now stay up in the back bend. Lower your arms and practice interlacing your hands underneath you, possibly straighten your arms out. You feel like you're squeezing your arms closer and closer together, like you're now on top of your arms. Neck stays neutral. And now focus on the breath as you inhale. Really invite the chest and your belly to inflate. As you exhale, feel the belly draw in and release from the chest. Stay strong in the buttocks muscles. Intentionally engage them more. And on an exhalation, come on down. All right, now please draw your left knee into your chest and interlace your fingers behind the back of your leg. Enlivening the hamstrings now as you inhale, extend left heel towards ceiling, possibly straighten left knee. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, reach it up and out. And again, exhale, bend the knee. You can also do this with the opposite leg straight. But if that's uncomfortable, feel free to re-bend that knee. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, reach it up. Good. And then eventually keep the leg up and now work on the ankle and the toes. Spin the foot around and around and around and then go the other way. All right, and then eventually we will work towards switching the hand position. Some of you may feel comfortable reaching up towards your calf. If that feels a little extreme though, don't worry about it. Okay, switching legs. I felt in my body here that I was a little stiffer, so I'm going to spend more time on this leg. I'll keep the bottom knee bent a little bit longer. So I encourage you to do the same. So whatever side is stiffer for you, spend more time on that side. Slowly coax it more and more open. Okay. And then eventually you may decide a straighter bottom leg is appropriate now that you're a little warmer. And then again, you're inhaling, stretching the leg up. Exhale, bend the knee in. Eventually keep the leg high and twirl the ankle around and around and around. All right, and then again, reach arms overhead again, extend out through your hands and your heels. And now draw both knees into your chest and start to rock forward and backward, forward and backward, forward and backward. Be playful with this one. Go as far back as you comfortably can. Come as far forward into seated as you can. And then eventually, let's stay. And please shift around, come to your hands and your knees. Now, whenever you are on your hands, please spread your fingertips as wide as you can. And work on having the index finger pointing mostly forward. Head back for a moment into child's pose, buttocks to heels still firmly spreading your fingers. And now start to move with your breath. Inhale, come forward to fours. Exhale, round your spine, bend your elbows a little, and move into child's pose again. Inhale, float back up, hands and knees, heart forward. Exhale, round your spine, bend your elbows a little bit, and head back into child's pose. Please continue this. So obviously warming up your back here. Also, the little elbow bend is inviting more shoulder opening and release. Inhale as you rise, and exhale as you reach back. Pause for an extra moment in child's pose. Lengthen and rest, especially through your lower back, hips, and knee joints. Okay, now to show you from the front, knees a little wider than your chest, big toes are touching underneath you, and now reach out into a side child's pose. Your buttocks is still as close to your heels as you can, reaching off towards your right or your left, whichever side you're on. And then you see here how that top hand is on the bottom hand. That will invite a little more stretch through my left side right now. And then increase the volume of air you're drawing into your body, essentially stretching your rib cage from the inside out. As you desire a deeper stretch, that left armpit keeps shifting or tilting closer towards the ground. And then head to the opposite side. Actively reach through both of your arms. You see here my right hand on top of my left. Bow the head in between your arms. And then as you desire a greater stretch, tilt your right armpit down towards the earth. This is helping you free up the rib cage, the scapula, the shoulder blade, and the upper back. Again, please breathe deeply, stretching from the inside out. Inhale slowly, about 5 seconds. Exhale slowly, about 5 seconds. Eventually return to the middle. Bring your palms together and then hands behind the neck, inviting the triceps to open up a little bit more here, the armpits. Okay, we're ready to be back. Come along the length of your mat here. And now stretching your wrists. So you'll see I'll curl my toes under here. This is to control the stretch. Palming the ground and then turn your hands around so that the fingertips are facing your knees. To deepen the stretch here while you engage your arm muscles, tilt your buttocks closer towards your heels. Also, you'll be receiving a nice toe stretch here, which is great. And then again, you decide how much stretch is needed here. If having the buttocks too close to the heels is too intense for your wrists, please shift a little forward. Okay, now flip your hands all the way over. You'll see here for a moment I take the weight out of my hands so that you see how much control I'm using with my legs and my core. Spread your fingertips as wide as you can, and then work on spinning your arms in and out, in and out, in and out without moving your hands. Just see how much mobility you have there. And now pulsing your hands in and out of fists in order to deepen the stretch for the wrists. Again, I do not have a lot of pressure on my hands right now. I'm using my core and the strength of my legs to hold me up so that I can control the amount of weight in my hands. Okay, now take a moment, sit on your heels, and sitting upright from here, extend your arms out in front. Have the backs of the hands face each other first. Cross one hand over the other hand, interlace your fingers. Come down, around, and out. So arms might straighten out here. Also, some of you will be more like this with elbows bent. Regardless, please lift your arms up. Arms are straight or bent. And deep breath into your armpits. This can be very intense on the wrists, so please be gentle. Again, backs of the hands face. Now cross to the other side, other hand on top. Interlace and bring it all the way around. Again, arms can be straight or bent. And then lift the arms. Deep breath into your armpits. If it gets to be too intense on the toes, please stand on your knees instead while still stretching your wrists. Now, hands and knees again. Give your toes a moment by tapping your feet out as hard as you can. Tap, 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 tap. And now, downward facing dog. Okay, so at first, please keep your knees bent a little bit. Come high up onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees while still high up on your tippy toes and work your chest closer to your thighs. Big lift up out of your shoulders. Now bend your elbows quite a bit. Squeeze your bent elbows towards each other and then re-lengthen out through the arms. Bend one knee while the other leg straightens out. Come back and then do the opposite, opening up the calf and the Achilles and your ankles. Eventually, both heels work towards the ground. They may not come all the way down. Over time, as the calves and the Achilles open, they will. We're looking for length and space in the spine, so a constant lift up out of your shoulders is helpful. Now, opening up the backs of the legs by lifting one leg up. And now bend that top knee and turn your whole left side body open. Again, this is mostly for the bottom leg here. Let's switch sides. Lift that leg straight up and back. Bend the knee and now turn it open. And then bring that leg back out, down. Lunge your left foot up between your hands. Come up onto your fingertips. Push into your back heel. Lengthen the calf and the Achilles again. Now inhale, lower the knee, pick up the chest. And exhale, lift the knee and lean back a little. Inhale, lower the back knee, pick up the chest. Exhale, Lift the knee, go back a little. Inhale, lower the knee, pick up the chest. And now one hand on your thigh, other arm reaches up and overhead. Pause here for a moment, find your balance. And then when you're ready, if comfortable, please lift both arms overhead. And then palms together, bend your elbows, hands behind your neck. Eventually release, shift back into your downward facing dog, please. And then head to the opposite side, right foot up between your hands. Rise up onto your fingertips, push into your back heel. You're stretching your legs, opening your hips. As you inhale, lower the knee, lift the chest. As you exhale, lift the knee and possibly straighten that front leg more. Good. Inhale, sink into your back knee, pick up your chest. And exhale, head back. And then last one, inhale, lower the knee, pick up the chest. And now right hand onto right knee, lift your left arm up. Reach both arms up. Really helpful to engage your glutes, your butt muscles powerfully here. Bend the elbows, hands behind the neck, opening up the neck and the shoulders. And then eventually hands come down to the ground. Now please step forward, feet hip distance apart, a good 4 to 6 inches. Bend both knees quite a bit and hang over your legs. Relax your head and your neck as much as you comfortably can. Interlace your fingers behind your back and reach your arms away from your back body. Engage your arm muscles as much as you can and squeeze your shoulder blade muscles together even more. And then eventually we'll play with the pose. So from here, look towards your right. Start to straighten just your right knee. Keep your left knee bent. Deep breath into your right side body. And then eventually go the other way. Straighten out your left knee. Keep your right knee bent. Open the left chest. Now, for some of you, this is an amazing stretch. Do this many times a day, 3 times a day. Loosening your spine, loosening your shoulders. Feel free to be here longer. Once you get to memorize this video, you can stay in any of these poses as long as you want to. All right, chair pose, bend into the knees, sweep the arms forward and up. Stay here in your seat. And then inhale, you'll float all the way up into standing. And as you exhale, bow forward over your legs again. Please walk back, downward facing dog. Inhale all fours. And shift around. Please come into a cross-legged seated position. Nothing fancy, just simple. Inhale, lift tall out of your lower back. And now lean forward as much as you comfortably can. Stretching your glutes, your hamstrings, your hips, your back, your neck, your shoulders. And now please stay here. Nice, slow, satisfying breaths. Change the cross of your legs. Lift up from behind. And again, lean forward, please. And then please come back up. Extend both legs out in front a little bit. Knees stay bent. And now super slow motion with this. Practice rolling your spine down, vertebra by vertebra by vertebra. You tuck your chin, you tuck your tail, and now inhale as you roll back. Once you're down, extend out through the legs again, arms overhead. Give your body a nice long stretch, and then knees to chest. Practicing twist. First, come into a fetal position on your right hand side. Inhale here, and as you exhale, twist your torso open, and then return. So exhale as you twist. Inhale as you come back. Now, important here, as you exhale and you're twisting, engage your core muscles very powerfully, supporting your back. Eventually stay in the twist. Push your knees down with your right hand as you're actively reaching out through your left. Gaze over left fingertips. Slow your breath down, please. Now, fetal position on the other side. As you exhale, open into twist. As you inhale, return. Again, exhale, twist, engage your core muscles. Inhale back. Exhale, twist. Inhale back. Exhale, twist. Now, please stay. Push your knees down now with your left hand, coaxing your right shoulder down towards the earth. Steady your breath. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Make your way back up. And now prepare for bridge pose again, as you previously did at the beginning of your practice. This is excellent therapy for your back. Any chronic back conditions usually do well with this pose. Continue. Inhale as you rise. Exhale, come down nice and slow and intentionally engage your core muscles. Eventually stay. Interlace your hands again underneath you. Actively push down through the arms. Push through the inner edges of the feet. And encourage a slower, deeper breath. And then eventually release. Come on down. Now, through the whole pose. So, grab hold of your right hamstring with both hands. And stick that right leg up to begin. The left arm, which is difficult to see here, is reaching in between your thighs. Draw your shoulders down, back of your neck down. Breathe to where you're feeling the most stretch. Left buttocks, left hamstring, left hip. Keep the feet slightly flexed and the spine long. All right, switch sides. Right hand through the thighs, grab your left hamstring and pull inwards. Shoulders down, back of your neck down, tailbone down. Breathe into your right hip, buttocks, hamstring. Now, knees to chest, open up your legs into sort of a straddle. Grab your ankles. If comfortable, grab hold of the outside edges of your feet. Shoulders down, back of your neck down. And then you're powerfully pulling your legs, your knees towards the floor. Now, drop left heel towards your buttocks, just bending that left knee a lot. Straighten out that right leg into a straddle. Pull it open. Even place the hand to the inside of the leg. Really just depends. For most of you, hand just to the inside of that thigh will be the best. And then, again, switch sides. Right ankle in. Just hold that leg in place as you practice stretching your left leg. Nice to hold the inside of the leg, inside of your left thigh. Bring it back in. Grab hold of the outside edges of the feet. And now bring the soles of your feet together towards your groin. Pull your legs towards you. And now, resting on your back in bound angle. Soles of your feet together, your knees flop open. And now place one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. And melt your hips. Melt your groin. And feel your body breathing. Notice I'm shaking my legs a little bit here, coaxing them even more open. Slow, steady breaths. Feel free to close your eyes at this point. Relax your forehead, your jaw. And now arms by your sides in full savasana. Extend your legs out onto the ground, about as wide as your mat. And allow your body to rest. Notice the tingling and the buzzing in your body. Everything so much more awake and more spacious. I invite you to practice this daily, and if not, a few times a week at least, and you will start feeling major changes in your body. Feel more spacious, more secure, more balanced in your core. Stay here as long as you'd like, resting. Feel your body breathing, your skin releasing, your bones softening as you give way to gravity and release more and more tension from your body and your mind. Om Shanti, Om Peace, Namaste.